Dave Blunts, who is a rapper, I guess somehow affiliated with Juice Wrld. I don't know to the extent because this is just not my world. So Iowa native Dave Blunts set the internet on fire with his performance on a couch, assisted by an oxygen tank at Chicago's Juice Wrld Day, and that was this last Saturday.
Sorry I missed that.
Yeah. Mr. Blunts also dissed hip-hop's royalty Snoop Dogg during his performance in Chicago. Well, I don't know if he's really dissing him. He was just kind of replying to Snoop, laughing at him. But yeah, let's just, here's a quick little video of that.
Lord have mercy.
Now, I'll say this.
Jesus Christ.
I'll say this.
Talk to me, Lone. I need help. I need you to help me.
I don't really have a problem with somebody sitting on a couch and rapping. It's a little weird, but I've seen it done before. But I will also say that I have some inside information on this, only from the fact that I know one of my students literally went to it.
Okay.
And showed up to it.
Okay.
And the little 𝗣𝗘𝗏𝗧𝗧𝗦 was apparently there as well with Kodak Black. 𝗘𝗘𝗘𝗧𝗦 was the one name on there that I was like, I'd like to see 𝗘𝗘𝗘𝗧𝗦. But he told me that it took 25 minutes to get him on stage. They had a problem with the couch.
What was wrong with the couch? You don't say.
I don't know, man. I honestly don't know how I feel about this. I think that I honestly don't really care when it comes down to it.
That's what I was looking for.
Like, I don't care about Dave Blunts rapping on a chair with an oxygen mask or oxygen tank in Chicago. I think it's weird, but I think it's like more concerning. Like, who is his people around him?
That's the question. When I saw all of this, the first thing that came to my mind was, who is around him? I'm talking about the inner circle people that make the choices, that do the bookings, that do the travel. Who are those people? The mom and them, the people that care about, who are those people? That's what I'm looking for. Because I've never seen anything like this. I haven't.
No, and I heard the performance was garbage too.
We are in a social media clout-based era, so I see a lot of people that are just kind of jumping on the wave because it's the thing that people are talking about, and there's no consideration or thought put into the actual product or what's actually going on the stage. But I've never seen anything like this ever in my life.
I mean, it's just as simple as being I'm not trying to shame this dude, but he should be ashamed to be that big.
It's a bar right there, boy. A bar.
Okay, so when we go back to the whole Snoop Dogg thing, that Snoop said something about him being in the video at one point in time, pretty much saying that he needs to put down the cup.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's what happens. And Lil Bibby said the same thing after this past weekend. But I mean, it comes a point in time where you have to take ownership on what you're doing and what you're putting in your body, especially you walk around looking like this. You got an oxygen tank. You have a couch on the stage. I mean, I know it's part of your shtick, so to speak. But,
God bless the couch.
Come on,
man. That couch done been through it. I don't know how many shows it's been, but man.
It's rough on the couch. It's rough on the people. It's rough on himself. I mean, he had to do it with an oxygen tank, man. Yeah, and that's just not a healthy lifestyle. And you're at a show supporting Juice Wrld, who died from an overdose. Yep. And you're as big as All Outsides, rapping about you can't put down the cup.
Yeah,
or the fork,
and that's just,
or the knife.
He can't put down anything.
Can't put down anything.
It's just ridiculous, man. And it goes to show too that you can literally live your 15 minutes out in real time nowadays, just based off of just going viral online for something.
I think this is the prime example of, to Terry's point, Terry just hit on something that's important. I think this is the epitome of, when we say things go viral and it doesn't take much, I think this is the epitome of what I'm talking about when I say that, in terms of just upload some stuff, put a little work in. If people catch it and it catches fire, boom, you're going to be performing. That's literally what this is. I don't see the value any other way other than fam just got super popular, got us following, shout out to him, but it worked. Whatever it was worked, and he's on stage on a couch, not putting the cup down, getting wheelchaired to the stage. That's the world that we live in now. You can literally do that and get put on. That's where we are.
look, it just goes back to what I've said more than one time, but it seems to apply on a regular basis to the things we talk about. People would rather be famous than great. Man. You know, and the thing is, I've always been a big offensive line type MF. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been a small person, you know, but at the same time, I can get up and move around. Like, dude is basically an invalid in his 20s. Out there with a wheelchair and a nurse and an oxygen tank and a prescription couch. Like, and this is not something that we should celebrate or cheer for, you know what I'm saying? Because like even if I don't care about his music, even I don't care about his associations, you know, like I don't want you to die at 27 of a heart attack.
Facts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is where you're going. Yeah. You know, so like so when Snoop Dogg, and the thing is, a lot of times, this is the thing about hip hop, you know, especially when you talk about men in hip hop, sometimes our love comes from a harsh and kind of mean place. But you know, when Snoop Dogg says like, yo, you need to put the cup down, like, he's not saying anything wrong, and he's not saying anything to hurt you or insult you. You really need to put, like, because if you're this big and you're also also have substance abuse problems, it's like you're just exacerbating the problem. And like, maybe Snoop could have, however Snoop said it, like, I honestly think it comes from a place of love, you know, so.
He doubled back down on it too, because he's seen the video of him pretty much saying F him. So Snoop watched the video, laughed at him, and said, "My bad, nephew. I even apologized the first time." He was, "I must be old, man, because dude on my head." But I mean, he should be happy that he actually acknowledged him, even though he acknowledged him for being big as all outsides. He still acknowledged you, and you're in a space where people probably generally care for you. I mean, you got beef with Lil Bibby for saying the exact same thing. Because there's no way he can go on tour that damn big.
No,
I mean,
that's just what tour
one
bus
show.
Is going to put up.
But
with
that goes to the generation that we're in. I'm not surprised by anything. I wouldn't be surprised if this kid don't even sip any of the things that he talking about, but it's working. Like, I would not be surprised.
He do something.
I mean, but I think that's my thing too. I mean, Jay touched on exactly what I was going to say, which is like, it's not just about the fact that he's a big dude. Yeah. Like, he's also like putting this lifestyle out here. Like, this is not good for you. Like, you can't be this big and also advocating for drinking the purple stuff at the same time. Like, you
popping pills.
You already have health problems. Yeah. Like, get your stuff together, man. Like, this is not, there's not a lot of longevity here.
No,
like this is not going to last for a very long time.
And this is deeper than the music, bro. No. I think he'll use that as a cloud or something when somebody talks about him or talks, you know, especially if they have a name. He's going to flip that, get on stage on the special couch and just say Snoop or whatever. But a lot of these people, I think, are coming from a standpoint where it's real life. Like, fam, slow down, young fella. I'm assuming in your early 20s, like, this ain't it. This is not it.
I mean, that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, like
I don't know his music, but like bro, like that, you should not be drinking purple stuff that big, be on stage performing, and have an oxygen tank on stage.
That, sir, is right.
Like, what are you doing? I hope you have good people around you, or getting good people around you to help that situation.
He don't have real people around him. Not with this.
And I don't believe it. They're probably benefiting on him being a spectacle to everybody. But look, I'm not paying to go see this dude sit on the couch. Like, I went to one concert. It was Currency. He had to sit down because he had broke his leg.
Right.
That's the only reason he was sitting down, and he had the stage set up like he was in the living room, and it was cool. He acknowledged, hey, I got to be like this because I broke my leg. He stood up a couple times, but I understood why he had to sit in that chair. You have an oxygen tank, sir.
Well, technically, he has to sit on that couch too.
No, yeah.
Because it took him 25 minutes to get him on that stage, to get him up on the couch.
Yeah, man.
He's not going to stand up while he's performing. That's not going to happen.
I'm not going to see that.
Well, once again, I mean, this is for because I feel like if anybody watches, it's going to be our younger fans or whoever. Yeah, who will get forwarded to and who's going to be hating in the comments.
They probably don't like it either.
Yeah, but it's also like, if y'all are going to sell your dignity, please don't sell it for this cheap. And that's part of the thing that I am most frustrated by with this generation of hip hop. You know, to be the old man yelling at cloud. I just feel like there are too many young people selling their dignity for entirely too cheap. And You know, don't get me wrong. Like I understand the intention is very alluring, and it can be intoxicating. You know, people say like that you get a dopamine hit every time you see a like, you know, on your social media. And imagine somebody's hitting a bunch of likes, whether they actually like it or not. That might be you can't see the sarcasm through the likes, and there's a high that comes from this. But the thing is, in a year, either you're going to be not famous, or you're going to be in a bad situation as far as your health is concerned, and nobody's going to care. You know, so I don't know, man. Like, this is just something that I want. Once again, I can't say anything else other than young people, please stop selling your dignity for attention. It's got to stop somewhere.
Yeah, this is a situation where I would actually be happy if he used this to get some sort of a program or TV show, even where he loses the weight.
Yeah,
if he ends up on the TV show, the 600 pounds, My Life, or whatever, if he ends up on that, and the doctor got to talk to him crazy to make him lose weight and get the surgery. Well, no, I'm not mad at that. If he uses that to help springboard a healthier lifestyle for himself. Because, I mean, at this point, I mean, we ain't laughing at you talking to Snoop Dogg telling him to suck your D.
Nah.
People are laughing at you, bro. Yeah. So,
and the thing is, I don't know if you're talented or not, because I can't, all this extracurricular-ish, I can't see past that to see if maybe you might actually be talented. You know,
I've heard his lyrics. I personally, I prefer not to get into it.
Okay.
Put down the cup, sir.
Put down the cup.